Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Texans. It's cold and wet out there. How long will it last? We have your weather forecast.
And a major international story that could affect how much you pay for gas at the pump.
Those stories plus a feature on the AVID program and Coach Castleberry coming up next on NHSTV Live. Major news in a conflict with major U.S. ally in the Middle East. Jamal Khashoggi, a journalist working for the Washington Post, has disappeared after entering a Saudi embassy located in Istanbul, Turkey, earlier this month. His disappearance has led to international scrutiny of Saudi Arabia, with many countries believing to be the Saudis behind this apparent murder. Video showing Mr. Khashoggi entering the Saudi consulate but never left. He was critical in his writing of the Saudi prince and his policies. During a 60-minute interview aired last night, President Trump gave his warning to the Saudis.
We would be very upset and angry if that were the case. As of this moment, they deny it, and they deny it vehemently. Could it be them? Yes. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and there will be severe punishment.
King Salman of Saudi Arabia did not take Trump's comments lightly, stating that if any action is taken by American government, the Saudis would take greater action. This has implications for all of us because the price of oil is largely controlled by Saudi Arabia, a U.S. ally. The cost of gasoline could skyrocket if the Saudis retaliate against any U.S. sanctions. We'll keep you updated as the story develops.
Our top news story today is the weather. It looks like fall has finally arrived. It was extremely chilly as we headed to school this morning, and it's not going to get any warmer. A strong cold front brought a record low temperature of 41 degrees this morning, breaking the previous record of 42 at DFW Airport. Temperatures across the DFW Airport will be in the upper 30s to lower 40s. Temperatures will stay in the 40s all day long, with wind chill values in the upper 30s. A high of 47 degrees is expected today. Widespread rain continues today and tomorrow. Some spots could receive more than 3 inches of rain over the next couple of days. So Texans, be sure to get your fall clothes ready because it's going to be cold out there.
The AVID program is getting students college ready by teaching techniques for learning. NHSTV reporter Christian Calvert has more on this amazing class.
We may only be several weeks into school, but it already seems like students in one class are already hard at work. In the midst of classes like math, history, and English, it can be easy to forget about certain classes which can be worth more than just a credit towards your graduation. One of these classes is AVID.
AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. It is a college readiness course that gets students ready for a career and college.
AVID offers something few and far between these days. It is a class that thus teaches students how to learn and develop their skills across the board for every class. The students work on tasks such as problem solving and organization.
What we do in AVID is we focus on the strategies that kids are going to use in other classes, so they don't really have extra work or extra curriculums. The notes that they take in like their class or their math class, we teach them how to correctly take and utilize those notes in the AVID elective class.
While learning about these notes at first may seem unnecessary, Ms. Holbrooks disagrees, saying that they are essential after high school to many of her students.
First year I didn't know how much it was going to help them in college, but we had some seniors that graduated a couple years ago that are currently college students that will reach out to me on Twitter and tell me that, oh my gosh, I never knew Cornell notes were going to be so important, but if I would not have been in that class, I would have no clue what I was doing in college.
So when it comes to preparing students for their issues both in and out of the classroom, AVID seems to be one step ahead. For For NHSTV, this is Ben, Christian Calvert.
In today's shout-out section today, congratulations to the following students for advancing to the region round of TMEA All-State Choir auditions. In Soprano 1, Madison Zablotny. In Soprano 2, Lily Adams, Madison Lucky, Mary Strauss, and Savannah Garcia. In Alto 1, Cassidy Salucio. In Bass 1, Grayson King. In Bass 2, Jameson Defner and Cameron James. These students will audition for the pre-area round of auditions on October 22nd and 23rd. So congratulations to our amazing choir for their achievements at regionals. We would love to feature students and teachers with a shout out, so please send any and all shout outs to NHSTV and we will get them on air to recognize all the great things happening at NHS.
And speaking of choir, tomorrow night is their fall concert. It'll start at 7:30 in the PAC, so if you want to be amazed by what kind of music just a small group of high schoolers can create, come show your support for the choir tomorrow. And if you are a student with impeccable critical thinking or problem-solving skills, come to room 2305 today during Invest for the first Destination Imagination meeting. They're working to take a team to state this year in Corpus Christi, so be sure to check them out if you're interested. And now, Shelby's here with the sports.
Your Texan swimmers had another great meet on Saturday in Keller thanks to their special cheering squad, Coach Castleberry and Miss Jackson. Our girls finished 4th overall and our boys finished 5th. Sydney Thomas and Samuel Zapata Casas were named Texan swimmers of the meet. Keep up the hard work, Texans. The volleyball team will play tomorrow night at 6:30 in the Colony. Our volleyball players really enjoy all of the cheers from the stands, so let's go out and make this our loudest game yet. The tennis team will play their playoff game today at Eaton against Chisholm Trail. Everyone make sure to wish these district champs good luck as they hope to progress to the regional championship. Well, that's all I have for you today. Back to you, Jameson.
Thanks, Shelby. You know him and you love him. He gets us fired up at pep rallies in the weight room and on the field. NHSTV reporter AJ Raposo has the story on Coach Castleberry.
While originally coming to Northwest as a teacher, this coach has been encouraging students and athletes alike to better themselves while also improving his own life.
We kind of preach the idea of be where your feet are. You know, so if you're in the rack or if you're in the weight room or if you're on the field or in the classroom, then be checked in right there, you know.
Coach Castleberry first joined the NIST family when he was hired as an English teacher in 2012. 2 years ago, he was promoted and became the strength and conditioning coach.
I said, hey, this is a heck of an opportunity. So just kind of cards fell right into my lap.
If you follow Coach Castleberry on Twitter, then you know that he regularly advocates for autism awareness. The reason being that someone very close to him lives their life with autism.
My 3-year-old was diagnosed with autism. And so in that panic moment of what are we going to do for this kid, because we don't have a clue, one of his doctors kind of gave us and put us in touch with, hey, you need to listen to this organization, Autism Speaks, yada, 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 and that they've just been a tremendous resource for us.
His desire to help others not only shows with the children, but with the athletes and students he coaches.
I can only hope that these kids can walk out of this, whatever they graduate from Northwest High School, they can walk out of here knowing something, that they look like they've been trained, they look like they've been coached.
From NHSTV, I'm AJ Raposo.
I really love all the energy that he gives when I'm in the weight room.
Indeed. And also, Jameson, good job for making it onto the shout-out section.
Thank you, man. Well, that's all we have for today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a visit from our student council.
And from everyone here at NHSTV, have a great day, Texans.